Hi, I'm Paige from Undone, and this is Movement of the Month Club. This month we're focusing on yoga, so I'll guide you through 6 moves to help you restore your body and cool down. Move number 1 is child's pose. So come onto all fours. Let your big toes touch, spread your knees to the width of your space. From here, let your hips send back towards your heels and melt your chest towards the mat. You'll hold this shape for about 60 seconds. During that time, really focus on your breath. You might even feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. We'll take move number 2 from our backs. So come onto a seat. Extend your feet out in front of you. Let the soles of your feet hit the mat and then lower your back onto the mat. Start with your knees pointed up towards the ceiling. Let your hands reach towards your ankles. From here, press into your heels so that your hips lift up towards the ceiling. And then lower your hips down towards the mat. We'll add some choreography with our hands. So on your breath in, lift your hands up and over, let them rest back behind you, and then lower your hands, lower your hips to the mat. Do this about 3 or 4 times or about 30 seconds. Move number 3 will be supine windshield wipers. So come onto your back, let your feet extend out in front of you. Hands by your sides, and then let both knees fall to the left. From here, you have an internal rotation in your right hip, external in your left. Take a breath in, come through the center, and then on your breath out, lower your knees to the right. You'll stick with that motion for about 30 to 60 seconds, breathing in as your knees come up and breathing out as your knees come down. Move number 4 will be a supine twist. So come onto your back, tuck both knees in towards your chest. From there, keep your right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out long, let your left heel hit the mat. Either gaze straight up at the ceiling or over to the right as you guide your right knee over to the left side of your space. Stack both hip bones on top of each other, keep both shoulders into the mat, and then hold this for about 30 to 60 seconds. Move number 5 will be happy baby. So come onto your back, tuck your knees in towards your chest. Once you're there, start to spread your knees to the width of your shoulders. Let the soles of your feet stretch towards the ceiling. You can grab for the inner or outer edge of both feet, your ankles, maybe your calves or your thighs, whatever makes sense for your anatomy, and then keep holding this for about a minute. Move number 6 will be corpse pose. This is where we'll end our yoga practice and start to allow our bodies and minds to come into a more meditative state. So head onto your back and tuck your knees in towards your chest and your forehead up towards your knees. Once you do that, you can start to extend your feet out long, arms out wide, and come into this final resting position. If this isn't comfortable for you, bend your knees and maybe even knock your knees in towards each other to create some support for your low back. Stay here for a minute, maybe even more, as you focus on coming back to your natural way of breathing. Close your eyes and end your practice. Thanks for joining me for this month's yoga challenge. Again, my name is Paige, and this has been Movement of the Month Club with Well+Good.